Good morning. Hello, you guys. Welcome. I am Brooke. Those of you who don't know me, I'm also known as the Empowering Mama, and I get on here to help you guys, to help you mamas, because we need more support as moms. We need to talk about the real stuff, talk about the hard stuff, be there for each other and support each other. So that's why I created the Empowering Mama, is to help not only myself, but to help other mamas out there who need to know that they're not alone. So today I wanted to talk about comparison, because you guys, when I asked my Instagram following, do you ever compare yourself to another mama, or have you ever compared yourself to another mom? 93% said yes. 93%. I'm one of them. I've been there. I've compared myself to other moms. It's this trap we can fall into, and it's so easy to fall into. So I wanted to jump on here and share 3 different ways that I avoid that comparison trap, or we can't completely avoid it because I feel like our minds are hardwired for it. But these 3 steps I'm going to give you guys can really help if you start to feel like you're falling into that comparison trap where you find yourself comparing to everyone around you. This can help. Now, before I dive in, first of all, when you guys hop on, I want to see where you guys are from. So comment below, let me know where you're listening in from so we can see where our mamas are, like all over. Are you in the US? Are you outside the US? Are you across states? Are you in Oregon where I am? So comment below, let me know. Okay, now before we dive in today, I need a sip of coffee. Because coffee is life for moms, right? And also, I want to let you guys know, if you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to share a link with you guys for how to get my 3 steps to avoid mama overwhelm. Because I guarantee you, if you're someone who is struggling with comparing yourself to other moms, you've probably experienced mama overwhelm. Am I right? I mean, I feel like all moms have. I experience overwhelm all the time, especially since becoming a mom. So I created this little freebie for you guys to help you guys as mamas. It's a 3-page handout. Actually, it's 4 pages. And it's going to help you guys, walk you through how to avoid feeling overwhelmed all the time as a mama, because that's also really easy to do. Okay, so stay to the end and you'll get that link. But today we're going to talk about comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy. Have you guys heard that quote? I mean, that's so true for me. Sometimes I'll find myself on social media and I'm like doing the scroll, and I find that I am comparing myself to everybody else on social media or to the mom down the street, whatever it might be. And then you just find that you're drained and you're unhappy. That happens all the time, whether it's when we're looking at a hashtag and, like I said, we're seeing other moms on there and feeling like, what the heck? I don't look like them. I don't act like them. I don't have this perfect life like them. Perfect, right? I mean, that happened to me when I was like 4 weeks postpartum. I looked up the 4 weeks postpartum hashtag and I felt defeated. I'm like, that mom's wearing heels. They're like out and about and doing things, and I am stuck in my house. I look like I'm dying, because I literally was, and there's no way I'd be outside the house. You compare yourself and feel like, what am I doing wrong? This happened to me with a friend recently, a friend with her baby who's just a little bit older than my daughter. My daughter just turned 1. And this friend came over and she was talking about how her daughter was doing and all these different things she was doing. And her daughter was eating all these snacks and all these different solid foods. And I immediately thought to my own daughter, and I thought, my daughter's barely eating solid foods at all. She's breastfed, but she's not eating solid foods. And I thought to myself, what am I doing wrong? Did I mess up? Did I start feeding her wrong? Am I a bad mom because she's not eating solids like this other baby? You see how that goes when we start to like get into our own minds and we start to go crazy. I mean, it's happened to me. So if you guys have experienced that, let me know. Like, does that sound familiar to you guys? So these are 3 things that I do to really help avoid falling into that trap all the time, because I feel like we can start to see ourselves slip there, and then you can do one of these 3 steps and help get yourself out. Okay, so number 1, look at your social media. You're like, duh, I'm on social media right now. But no, who are you following? Who are you constantly seeing in your feed every single day? Are you on the explore page? You know what that means on Instagram, where you can just kind of scroll through and you see all these different people, all these different things. Are you seeing things on your social media that make you feel like crap? Right? Are you following people who make you feel really crummy? Think about that. I hope I'm not one of them. I hope I make you feel good. But even if I am someone that makes you feel like you are not doing a good job as a mom or in your life, unfollow me. I feel like who would say that? But I mean it. If you're following someone on social media that makes you feel crummy, unfollow them, hide them. If you're on Facebook here, you can actually unfollow people so you don't see them in your Facebook feed. Whenever people tell me that, they hate the negativity on Facebook or on Instagram, unfollow those people. Get them out of your life. Whatever you're seeing on social media, that can be so draining. So if you're finding that, you're on Instagram and you're doing this scroll and you're comparing yourself to all these other moms and it's making you feel terrible, stop. Don't do it, right? For me, like I said, when I looked up that 4-week postpartum hashtag, and it made me feel like I was doing a horrible job as a mom, okay, there we go. I'm not going to look at that 4-week postpartum hashtag ever again. So that's my number one tip for you guys. Look at your social media and look at what you're seeing daily, what you're constantly consuming, because that is going to make you fall into that comparison trap. Follow people who lift you up, who make you feel better, who make you feel like you're doing an amazing job, because you are. Don't follow people who bring you down and make you feel crummy. So get out there, clean up your Facebook feed, clean up your Instagram feed, unfollow people who are not serving you, and move on and move forward, because there are so many people in this world and on social media who are doing good and trying to help other moms, trying to help other people and lift women up rather than make them feel like crap. So that's number one. Okay, number two, it kind of goes in this, it's in the same bucket, but who are the 5 people that you surround yourself with most? Who are the 5 people that you're around most? Think about that. For me, I'm like, this is my daughter, my husband, but think about your friends, even your family. Who are the people who you are around 90% of the time? Because you will become like those 5 people you're around most. So this is especially important if you have friends who gossip, who are comparing themselves to others, who are looking at other moms or other friends and saying, oh my gosh, can you believe she did that? Or can you believe this? Or so-and-so did that. That is negativity, and that is weighing you down, mama. Look at those 5 people, and if they, again, are not serving you and not making you a better person and making you feel better about yourself, bye-bye. And I know that can be hard if this is a really close family member or a really close friend, but it's okay to distance yourself. Maybe you can't say, peace out, I'm done with you. I understand that. But you can distance yourself from that person if they are not serving you and not making you feel good about your life. And that is so, so important. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to say goodbye to those people who are negative and bringing you down, because it's only going to make you see more negativity in the world. It's only going to make you compare yourself more to other people. Now, when I look at that other mom, I told you guys that story in the beginning with her daughter who was eating all the snacks and all the foods, and then my daughter's not eating anything, and I compared myself to her. Now, that mama didn't do anything wrong. She, isn't a negative person. She's actually a very lovely person. I love her. Now, that's a case where I had to look inward, okay? So this is step number 3. This is my tip number 3. Look inward at yourself. What are you struggling with? What are your own issues, right? I mean, it sounds terrible, but we all have things that we're working on. We all have things that we're going through, things that we can become better at. Look inward at yourself and look at what you need to improve. So for me, I needed to deal with my own insecurities that my daughter wasn't eating solid foods. And why did I feel that way? Why were those feelings coming up? It was making me feel like I had messed up. So I had to really sit down and think about those. And even when I struggle today, I talk to my husband about it, or, I share a lot on social media, because for me, that's like journaling. So that's another great thing, you guys. If you want to journal, get some thoughts out, think inward at your own life, at what you need to improve and what you need to work on, because that's going to make you a better person. It's going to make you feel better, and it's going to make you compare yourself less to other people. Maybe it's your health. Do you need to work on your health and feel better? And so you're not looking at other people and comparing yourself to them thinking, oh, they look so great, or they look so happy, or they're so confident. Is it your health? Is it your relationships? Do you feel like you're not spending enough time with your family? So look inward at yourself and your life, and what can you improve that's going to make you feel better. So when you're out there with friends, or you're on social media, or whatever it is, you don't find yourself comparing yourself to anyone and everyone under the sun. So those are my 3 quick little tips on how to avoid that comparison trap as a mama. Let me run through them again. Look at your social media feed. Unfollow the negativity. Unfollow the people who are not serving you and making you feel good about yourself. Follow people who lift you up, who make you feel really good and excited to be on social media. Get the negativity out of your life. That was step 1. Look at your social media. Step 2, look at the 5 people you surround yourself with most. If there are negative people who are dragging you down, take a step away from them. Step back. Remove yourself from that friend circle, from that negativity. And again, find people who lift you up and want you to be better, because they are out there. You do not deserve to hang around negative people who are going to drag you down. Okay, number 3, look inward at your own life. What can you improve within your own life to make you feel better so you compare yourself less to other people? Look inward. Okay, so those are the 3. I hope those are helpful. You guys that are watching, is that helpful for you guys? Do you guys find that you are comparing yourself to other mamas? What do you guys struggle with? If you guys want to post my sisters on, do you guys compare yourself? Like, I want to hear what your struggles are. Since I'm on here live, I can help answer some questions for you guys. Do you find yourself comparing yourself to other people on social media? Is that the main place you're comparing? Social media can be a dangerous trap, you guys. That's why it's so important. That step number 1 I gave you guys. It's so important to make sure whoever you're following, you love them and they're making you feel better and they're positive people and they're not people who are posting things that are shaming their bodies or shaming other women or comparing or saying that this is the right way, this is the wrong way. Especially with moms, we see that and we think like, this mom just posted about how she's doing X, Y, and Z. I'm not doing that, so am I a bad mom? No. Don't surround yourself with that kind of thinking. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to jump off here. I don't see any questions, but if you guys are watching the replay of this and you find that you're struggling with something in particular, let me know and I'm happy to help. I'll dive back on here and answer your questions. But those of you who stuck around, I am going to post the link to my freebie for how to avoid mama overwhelm. So stay tuned. As soon as I get off this video, I will post the link in the right under the title of this live video. So you can find that there. Download that for free. It's totally free. There's no gimmicks or anything, because I find that overwhelm is such a big thing that all of us mamas experience. So I hope that helps you. So print that out. Tell me what you think about it. I hope you guys love it. Tag me in. You'll see on page 4, there's a special little card. So if you guys want to post about it, tag me in it. Let me see what your affirmation is. Just download it. You'll know what I'm talking about. I can't wait to see what you guys write. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me. I'm going to go down my coffee because I'm a little tired. But I will be back every Saturday morning. I just committed to that. Every Saturday morning, I'm going to be back on here talking about different topics that mamas struggle with. So if you want to join me live Saturday mornings, it'll be around 7 a.m. Pacific time. I'm happy to be on here and chat with you guys because we need more of this. We need more mamas talking to each other and talking about the hard stuff because no one talks about this. But I'm here, and I'm here to talk about it and tell you that you're not alone. You're not crazy. You're a mama like all of us, and we all struggle. And if you're here comparing yourself to me right now, you guys, I have pajama bottoms on, okay? And the other day I didn't brush my teeth until 2 p.m. So just because you see this like little snippet where it looks like I'm put together, know that we're not all put together at all times, okay? You're normal, I'm normal, we're all human, and we're not perfect. All right, guys, enjoy your Saturday, and I will talk to you guys soon.